Hey guys, so this is basically a video of random tips, I guess you'd say, random facts about the game, things that will help you out that are just random. There's no like set like this is for trading, this is for dungeon, just random stuff that hopefully helps you out a little bit in World Zero. Okay, so the first tip is to unequip your pet before you join a party. And the reason for this is because when you join a dungeon or tower, you can still equip a pet. But why I suggest unequipping it in the first place is because what do your other party members have for a pet? Do you ever like join a dungeon and you're like, why did no one bring a healing pet? Like someone's gonna die, or maybe it's the other end where it's like, why does everyone have healing pets? This is gonna take so long. So when you unequip your pet and then you go in a dungeon, you can see what they have, what pets they have, and then you can choose a pet depending on what they have. And again, if you really want to think into it, you can also think about like which classes they're using with their pet, and you can also think, if you really want to, you can think about like, okay, well I played with them before, so I know they're good with that healing pet, but this guy I don't know. I don't know. That's analyzing it and probably assuming a little bit about people whether they're going to survive or not. But again, I guess it's up to you. The point is unequipped a pet. When you go on Dungeon Tower, equip it depending on what other people have, and then you don't end up with everyone having healing pets or everyone having offensive pets. Unless you like those. I don't know. It's up to you, right? I would recommend watching a video about which perks the pony use your weapons and armor, and there are tons of videos that help you with this. Something that some players aren't aware of though is that bonus alt charge is nothing for archers. The paracausal
Paracausal.
swords or the swords on archer's bag charged by the damage done, damage dealt, damage you deal, whatever you want to call it. The point is, most classes charge by time and an archer does not. A recommendation that some players give is to have bonus alt charge on your pet, max is 15%, and not on your zero weapons or armor. Something to realize is how only one perk is active at a time. This means you don't necessarily have to have perfect perks on one of your weapons. You can, of course, if you want to, and you can switch them up. On the trivia on worldzero wiki, it says this makes dual weapon classes highly versatile as you can switch perks setting anytime you like to deal with different situations. So yeah, of course it's up to you what you think you would want to do. A player once said though that they aren't going to go for perfect perks on one of their weapons because only one perk is active at a time. If you didn't already know this, I thought that you might find it helpful to know. How you know which perk is active is the perk button is yellow in the inventory. You can easily switch up which perk is active by clicking the perk button. I want you to predict or think about the future a little bit. What do I mean by this? I'm going to give you an example, and the example is the Battle Pass. Predict with an educated guess what will be in the next summer or whatever season's Battle Pass. Because did you buy a bunny tail for 1 million because you wanted it for Easter, or did something similar like this happen to you? And again, your guess might be wrong. But just be smart about what you spend your coins on because it just might be free. Predict what will be in the next Battle Pass. The pool noodles? Are they going to be in the Battle Pass again? Maybe not, but personally, I'm not going to buy any. A way to have an educated guess is to go on the wiki and look at the previous Battle Pass and see what was free. And some players have their own guesses as well what might be free in the next Battle Pass, so you can always ask other players as well, whether in game, on Discord, or etc. I want you to think about slash predict the future a little bit more. So I'm going to give you an example, and that example is going to be zero pets. So there has been speculations that they are going to add zero pets soon. On the Discord, Woodsier said it's coming, and again, whether it's soon or not, you don't really know. But one person said to collect all pets because that may be the case to make a zero pet. What I'm going to say to that is that seems really easy just to collect all the pets in the game, and I'm assuming they don't mean from events that you can't get anymore, because all the newer players couldn't really do that unless they bought a spider pet or something like that. But I just think that to just collect all the pets in the game, I think that's super easy. But that's the thing, that might be the case. And I'm not going to cross it off, and that is why I collected all the pets in the game anyway, because there's also another reason, because it's also kind of cool just to have all the pets in the game. I just think that's like just an added thing. So in those cases that you might have heard people talk about other things and you're like, oh, should I collect this? Should I think about this? It's like, does it benefit you kind of like in the now? Does it benefit you if it doesn't work out? Like, did you have to spend gold to get that? Like, just think about it like that. Or does it not hurt you to go do that? It doesn't really hurt you to collect all the pets in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't hurt you to collect all the pets in the game. It's really just about time, and if you want to spend time doing that. Personally, I think it's kind of cool to have all the pets in the game anyway. But again, of course, it's up to you, right? Where or how do you store these pets, though? On worldzero, you can make 3 characters, and all of them share the same bank. Use your other characters as storage space for these pets. If you really want to, you can also make a new Roblox account, join worldzero on that new account, get them to level 10 since you need to be level 10 to trade, and trade all your pets to this account. Also, you now have more storage space because on that Roblox account, you can make 3 characters on worldzero. The only problem with this is you do need to have 2 tabs open or be on mobile and PC to do this or something like this, which can be annoying sometimes to trade with yourself, but it's worth it in my opinion if all your banks on your main account are full. A tip is to do Pyramid Master, which is level 95, instead of the Nightmare version, which is level 100, and the reason for this is because on both versions you get level 100 armor or weapon, and this includes legendaries. You also get a higher drop rate percentage. For Masters, a 3.5% chance of getting a legendary, and on Nightmare you have a 3.4% chance of getting a legendary. I have Prestige twice, but also, when you do Master of a Nightmare, you don't have a timer, the mobs have less health, you have a lower chance of getting elites, and overall you can complete it faster and it's much easier. I'm going to interrupt for a second and just add this in. So, I found this is something that you might want to be aware of if you don't already know this already. So, in this dungeon, it looks like Nerpa is AFK because it still looks like he's alive, right? But the thing is, he actually fell into the void. So how that works is the U-shaped thing on the pyramid dungeon that you go on, you can actually fall into the void because there's no barrier that stops you. Sorry, and then when you drop, yeah, you die. The weird thing is that it still looks like you're alive on other players' screens, but you are spectating people, so you are dead. But yeah, if you didn't know this, because I have seen this happen to a few other players as well that weren't aware of this. But yeah, something that I thought you guys might find interesting, at least I did, is if you haven't prestige yet, you actually have a 2.5% chance of getting a legendary on Master and Nightmare. Whereas if you prestige twice, you actually have a 0.1% chance of getting a legendary, like a 1.1% chance higher of getting a legendary if you do Master. I found that was interesting. The last tip is to go on the worldzero wiki and look at the trivia, and some of the things on there can be very helpful. Also, the wiki is a pretty chill place, so you can also join it for that reason. Also, join the worldzero Discord. This is really helpful when it comes to learning more about the game. There are players on there that can help you with trading, and you can hear about game updates sooner, and of course, there's more. The summary is to unequip your pet before joining a party. Remember, bonus ult charge does nothing for archers. Only one perk is active at a time. Remember to predict, / think about the future a bit. Pyramid Dungeon Master, which is level 95, gives the same drops of Nightmare, and it's easier. And check out worldzero Discord and the wiki. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully these tips help you in some way if you didn't already know them. Of course, you don't have to do them. These are just recommendations. But yeah.